Welcome back to Mass Effect Andromeda. Figured out what it takes to actually customize my armor and my casual outfit.
Hey, I'm in storage if you need me.
Alright.
I'll talk to someone. Maybe they could use you on comms. So you get to be with the Pathfinder and I have to watch your radio? The radio or help Kesh with cleanup? Oh, hey, Pathfinder.
The Pathfinder's there? Let me say hi.
Fine, but don't embarrass me. Ryder, this is Sid, my sister. Sid, Ryder.
Hope I'm not interrupting something important.
Not at all. We were just finishing up.
Wait, Ryder, I just wanted to know if...
So I know it feels like I just jumped aboard your ship without explanation.
Now's as good a time as any.
No. I know that I can be of use here. I know everyone on the crew, even the actuators Gil prefers for the ship. Better, I know how to get my hands on them. With me around, your crew's going to be at their best. We've been failing for months, Ryder. Now that we have you, we have a chance out here.
I like her. Why not? Not sold on the whole female Turian thing, but hey.
Wow, that's some laser focus.
Yeah? Was it too much? Some people get intimidated.
We need that sort of drive. I just hope I can keep up.
You'll keep up. And I promise I won't tell if you don't. I should track down a lead for Gil's actuators. Back channels, you know. We'll chat later?
Not later. Now. Veteran Nexus.
What can I do for you, Pathfinder?
You're pretty familiar with the ship.
I made sure the technicians had what they needed to keep the Tempest ready and waiting. Leadership wanted to strip her for parts, but I kept saying, a Pathfinder's gonna show up. I like being right.
You were on the Nexus when the revolt happened?
When you promise people golden worlds and all they get are wastelands and a death cloud, they riot. Some wanted to go home, some demanded answers, and a couple just wanted to stir shit up.
And you?
Some days I wondered if the exiles had a point. Maybe we were conned into coming here. But why would the Initiative go to all this trouble just to screw us over? Thing about conning people, you always know something they don't. And that's why the con works. And if I'm going to pick a side, I'm picking the liars.
You talked about your back channels. What did you mean?
We brought a lot from home. Some of it marked initiative, some of it in personal caches. Most things you want, someone's got. You just have to figure out who, and what they're willing to take in exchange.
That just sounds like you're taking advantage of people.
Is it? I get people what they want, and they do want, or they wouldn't pay.
How did you hear of the Andromeda initiative?
Short answer, Kesh. She was looking for some experimental ship mods, and I knew how to track them down. I thought it was a one-time deal, but she came back. Once, twice. Eventually I figured out something was going on, something big with creds behind it. I asked and she told me about the initiative. New galaxy, new home. Couldn't pass that up.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
The illegality of this whole thing. I made my point. I like Vetra. Because ultimately, the world is a fucking jungle. And where I come from, the law is more of a set of guidelines than something actually enforceable. Not that it isn't worth enforcing, mind you. But rather, that's how people view it. And Vetra, she strikes me as a survivor. In this place, a survivor is exactly the kind of person you need.
Pathfinder, help me with something? I know, not exactly standard. Gotta make the space comfortable. Plus, the fabric diffuses the charge from an overclocked Omni blade. Not giving up a 6% boost, right?
Someone brought this to Andromeda?
It was new when we left. It's been a hard year. So, finally time for that beer? And after 2 years and a dozen suspensions, I took a lateral promotion out of the force. Being a cop just didn't fit. But crisis response? Digging people out of trouble, that worked. I bet Hustle followed you into a few peace actions. Think about your Alliance days much?
Tell me about your group.
Heavy Urban Search Terrain 1? Yeah. Earth's contribution to a multi-species disaster response unit. HUST-1, but Hustle looks much better on the patch. All civilians, retired vets, or shits like me. I was fiercely bearded. Tastes better just thinking about those days.
I wanted adventure and mystery at the edge of known space. There was so much to see. Seems like a long time ago.
600 years, give or take. So, Pathfinder. Why Andromeda?
That blunt, huh?
That blunt.
I hoped my Alliance career would lead to adventure, exploring, hunting dangers in the dark. Didn't happen. Couldn't. But here, everything's new, and I want to see it all.
Ah, I don't hear idealist a lot. Everyone's cynical.
Back at you, Costa. Why'd you come?
I want to say I'm running from my past, but really running from myself. That'd be a great story. But it's bullshit. I had family, friends, a good enough job, nothing was wrong. I just heard about the initiative and I believed in it. I believed in a new beginning. Still do. I have to. We're in it.
If it all goes wrong, it could feel like we left for no reason.
I know why I'm here. A bad start can't change that. I won't let it. In crisis response, I'd focus on essentials. That's you and this team. Pathfinder leads to planets, leads to people. You've got your part covered. You got this. I'll do my damnedest to help with the rest.
Sounds good. Stealth core. Stealth ship. Smaller ship. It really does seem smaller than Normandy, doesn't it? Maybe that's just because the Normandy had those loading screens. But it does feel smaller.
Yes?
We barely covered how you joined. Tell me something about yourself.
Alright, I was a bad student, piss poor cop, great responder. Had a good life, but it'd all been done. I wasn't looking to start over. I wanted to start big.
Tell me about your family.
I missed the hell out of them. Some nights you just cry, right? That's the thing everyone does. Mom Joelle, Dad Calvin, both lawyers. Met on the Citadel, settled on Earth. No brothers or sisters. That might have been too much to leave. It was traditional. How about you?
Traditional is a weird term for family. Like normal. Who's that describe?
I suppose you're right. I sure didn't keep to tradition. I said goodbye to my mom and dad and got on a ship to Andromeda.
You were a cop then, crisis response? Couldn't have been long in either.
Didn't have the patience for law, so I figured enforcement. Dad knew it didn't fit before I did. But it got me into hustle. They mostly take vets and retired service. Best years of my life.
You found your place. Not everyone gets that.
I knew it. Glad for it every day. And that led me here.
We'll talk later.
I know it.
You know what I can't figure out with him is his background, like his racial background, that is. And that's actually an important point because in Mass Effect, according to the writers, everyone's eventually supposed to become this weird combination of Hindu and white people, I think. Anyway, Hindu focus, like Indian background in a sense. That's what they said in the books. And that's why you have so many...
Strike team ready for deployment.
So many colored people in the Mass Effect universe. Not just Mass Effect Andromeda, though. That's particularly clear here. Okay, so that's the core. Where did... Alright, I did talk with Gil. What I am interested in is the doctor. Where is she?
Hey, can you drop by the biolab?
I thought I had.
Strike team ready for deployment.
Hi there.
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
Yeah, that was a bit weird. Guess that's one of those, or maybe there is, no. Where's the medical center? Let's see. So Lexi is on the lowest level. All right then. I do want to talk with her. Oh, okay. No, not quite as low. So on this level, right? No, hold on. Oh, Oh, I guess on this side. Okay.
You're not Harry.
The blue give it away? Habitat 7 was a little more action-packed than Harry bargained for. He decided to spend his retirement years on the Hyperion looking after your sister.
You know Sarah's the good one.
I think you're both trouble. Hold still.
Ow!
Sorry.
I remember you having a gentler touch.
Still trying to get my bearings. Thought I'd be waking up colonists, not taking care of the Pathfinder.
Being nervous means you understand what's at stake.
That's the problem. I always hoped to work in the field, but everything's happening so quickly.
Focus on the positive. It helps.
I guess this is my opportunity to study alien species firsthand. Getting a Ket specimen aboard the Hyperion would be difficult, but here,
What?
a Ket corpse. For autopsy, a live subject would be better, but I'm not greedy.
Why do you care about the Ket?
Harry didn't tell you? I'm a specialist in alien anatomy. My thesis on Krogan virility and aggression is what got me in the initiative.
I had no idea. I'd love to hear more. Over dinner, maybe?
Oh. Thing is, Ryder, you're not my type.
What's your type?
Not a patient. I need to be able to look at you clinically without distractions.
Am I distracting?
Not nearly as much as you think you are. But we were discussing the Ket. An autopsy could teach us potential weaknesses, average lifespan.
Right.
Just something to think about. Sam, make sure the Pathfinder eats his vegetables.
Oh, great.
Feeling okay?
I'm not quite sure I'm ready to believe that the relationship possibility with her is over.
So how did a sorry doctor end up on the human ark?
Specialist in alien anatomy, remember? That includes humans. Also, Harry insisted. Maybe he always intended to switch jobs.
I need to talk to you about something private.
Of course. That's what I'm here for.
When Dad died, he blocked off parts of Sam's memory, things he didn't want me to see.
Or he thought you weren't ready for.
Maybe. I found this trigger. It unlocked a memory fragment of Dad on the Citadel from when the Alliance rejected his ideas about AI and he found out Mom's illness was terminal.
Why do you think your father chose this specific memory?
It was where his journey to Andromeda really began.
Those events started your family down a new path.
Yeah. Thanks, Lexi. Feels good to talk about this. How long have you and Harry been friends?
I remember when he didn't complain about arthritis. We met at a medical convention on the Citadel. He was moderating a panel on neurosurgery in low-gravity environments. His name card was crooked, but he was so damn confident, I knew we'd be friends.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Mm-hmm. So the respec station is over here if you want to respec. It's right in the medical bay. Clearly, the game journalist, the video game journalist, spent no time exploring and rushed down like a bunch of morons when it came to the game, because that's exactly how game journalists do things. Oh yeah, I'm speaking with contempt because I have contempt for the sons of bitches.
Oh, how'd you get under there?
And the reason I have contempt for the press is, well,
Talking to your notebook.
Oh,
I haven't.
was I do that sometimes.
I haven't forgotten the Mass Effect 3 episode, nor has anyone forgotten the Mass Effect 3 episode. To see the same press talk about this game and just show how incompetent they still are, well. And now they haven't changed one goddamn bit. I mean, it's things like that really. This is why we're in the situation where we are today in the world.
This is about as far as the Nexus surveyors could get before, well...
Let's see what's waiting here.
Why do you mean... Hold on a
Anomaly
sec.
detected.
That's weird. Okay, that's... Oh! We are not getting closer to that thing. Okay, so
I'm picking
there.
up something.
Yeah, no shit. So we have. Hold on.
Probes launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
So we have a gigantic black hole right here in the Helius cluster. Oh, that's fine though. Black holes aren't necessarily inherently dangerous unless you get too close to them. The gravity then starts screwing you over. At least that's my understanding of the matter. Still having... I would question the mental... I would seriously question the mental stability of people who would pick a cluster where there's a black hole in the center. I'm just questioning the wisdom of that. I mean, I get it. We do have supermassive black holes in the center of the galaxy, but it just... it doesn't seem like a good idea to make the decision on a high-risk colonization mission that you would settle next to a gigantic black hole. I mean, just doesn't. Might be one of those artistic bullshit things. There's a disconnect between the artistic team of Bioware and the writing team, based on the things that I've read. This is such a great waste of time. I'm not gonna be able to actually complete everything, but I'm fine with that. I said I would take my time, I'm gonna take my time. And if that means I only get, you know, to a certain point. I am gonna get on EOS though, before all this is over. Alright. Oh, it's not bad as time sink. Yeah, who knows, that black hole might actually be important story-wise. I mean, it does mention the remnant of a solar system, so who knows, maybe the people who built the vaults, the remnant, might have actually been in that solar system. Nothing here. I kinda wish it would tell you which planets have stuff, which don't. Are we really not gonna find anything here? Alright, that was fairly disappointing. Alright, Erickson.
So this is where the human ark first entered Helius?
Heck of a wake-up call. I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. Anomaly found. Shuttle spotted. Drifting. It sustained catastrophic electrical damage.
That's the research vessel Dr. Aridana informed us of. There are no life readings within.
She'll want to know.
Shouldn't discourage that
Anomaly on
stuff.
sensors.
Yeah.
Probes launched. Satellite detected.
Alright. So the Hyperion has satellites on it. Well, the Normandy SR-1 had satellites. Are we not gonna settle Hyperion? That seems interesting. I know they said only a handful of worlds you'd be able to settle, but I imagine at one point you would
Anomaly on sensors.
be able to settle. Come on.
Probes launched. We've got a crater.
And okay. I'm gonna go back to the Nexus before I enter the final system. And the reason I'm gonna go back to the Nexus is... I wanna meet that filmmaker. Where's the scourge coming from, though? It's like dark energy cloud. This doesn't make any sense. I wanna... You know, Bioware has always tried to, at least... And I stress the try part. At least explain some things on a scientific level. It's explanation for the scourge.
Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Aluminium. I'll be pretty pissed though if you can actually get more minerals through gameplay on planets. Alright, so we have one more. I mean, actually exploring planets, you'd be able to get things. Though I imagine you would, because you got mining pro through the Nomad. And there we go.
Familiar territory.
The Nexus has been here for months. Still not enough time to survey it all.
Over a year, you mean? And you haven't, and you didn't even explore the star system the Nexus is situated in. What doesn't make sense is why wouldn't they... I mean, I get the SAM thing, but why wouldn't they just refit that and use the ship for their own purposes? I get the idea that the Nexus was not supposed to... Yeah. The Nexus was not really supposed to do its own exploration. The Pathfinders were supposed to... What I don't make sense of is why wasn't there a Pathfinder on the Nexus itself? I guess Gian Carson probably, some of her leadership, but... Somehow I find it difficult to believe that this was built as a private venture, but apparently it was. I mean, this is a Citadel-sized space station. You do have... Well, this is interesting. So...
Pathfinder? Ryder, isn't it? Kerry Tavessa, freelance vidmaker. This is Hakim, my producer. I could use your help.
What are you looking for?
Director Tans asked for an uplifting documentary on the initiative. Translation, paint rainbows over our problems. But our problems are history. People deserve the truth, not propaganda.
Nice to see someone so devoted to her work.
That's kind. Sometimes the camera makes people shy away from me.
That's a shame.
So that's what I need. The truth, I mean. Someone needs to record the history we're making.
It takes integrity to record the truth and nothing but.
Well, I do my best. And you could help me out. The heart of my documentary will be an interview series. I was hoping you'd take part. I want the dirt and blood of our story, not the convenient fairy tale Tan's looking for. Interested?
You don't mind treading on the initiative director's toes?
What would he do? Pull funding we don't have? I'm game if you are.
Okay, interview away.
Let's start at home. 14 months and the Nexus still isn't finished. Arcs are missing, we have people in exile. By any standard, this wasn't the plan. Our leadership describes these as anticipated issues. Would you agree?
I am not gonna lie my ass off. This is not anticipated. What, an alien race capable of terraforming planet? No.
We still have to fix them. Everyone, leaders included, needs to pitch in. Let's be honest about these challenges and how we're going to face them.
Nice. Won't make you popular with the leaders, but it's good to hear. Bandwidth means I'm transmitting in short bursts, so that's all for now. But you can bet I'll have more questions later. This was more fun than I expected. You were great. I'll get to work editing.
This is interesting. Vehicle merchant? Sure, why not? Let's see.
Oh, hello, Pathfinder. Nice to see you again.
Sure. Let me know what materials you need and I'll find you something. That's a... Hey.
Alright, so I've gotten some Pathfinder armor. Ooh, Avina.
Welcome, traveler. How may I assist?
What goes on in hydroponics?
Hydroponics is an essential element of the Nexus's life support system. It provides the station with vital oxygen and food supplies. Feel free to stop by and see our botanist, Dr. Camden. He always enjoys speaking with visitors.
Tell me about the tech labs.
Initiative scientists are hard at work in the tech labs, analyzing data and samples acquired within Andromeda. The resulting information is then used to further initiative research and outpost creation. Please be aware, access to the tech labs is restricted to essential personnel only.
What do people around here do for fun?
Due to resource constraints, the Nexus's recreational venues are limited to the Vortex. The Vortex is a social establishment where colonists can gather to relax or enjoy a drink. Please remember, Consumption of alcohol while operating machinery or piloting spacecraft is strictly prohibited.
Tell me about the Pathfinder headquarters.
The Pathfinder headquarters is located within the Operations Center. It will proudly collect the work of our daring explorers for years to come. It is also where Director Jaren Tan oversees the initiative.
What's the Cultural Exchange Center?
The Cultural Center is intended as an educational venue for any new alien species we meet. By teaching them about the initiative, we hope to foster an air of cooperation and understanding.
That's all.
It has been my pleasure.
All right. I really wish I would be. I could just walk away, because really they're. Let's see here. Cryo Bay, operations, habitation deck. Where's the vortex? Not available. All right then, I'm going for it. I'm guessing I have to at least do some things before things start getting... Oh, it's probably here in this area, but closed off due to, well, obviously, the fact that cultural exchange closed off. Vortex is probably here as well. Would it be too much to ask to be able to get to actually get on the ship on my own? I mean, not to actually go through, oh, press the button, but to actually climb onto the ship on my own. I really would actually want that.
All systems green.
All right, let's do it. Let's go for Helius.
System Pythias. Andromeda Initiative Habitat 1. Designated EOS.
It was supposed to be an easy first step. Until no one else showed and we got clobbered. Twice.
Why has Sam altered frequency detection?
What are we hearing, Sam?
There is a signal, Pathfinder. I recommend an immediate examination of EOS.
I'll wait for Atten to land. There's other things to deal with. So apparently we have a reporter. Emily Wong 2.0 or whatever. Can't have Mass Effect with no reporter, right? So in this case, she's not actually an annoying bitch.
Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Alright.
I'm picking up something. Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
I'll leave that one for last. The actual planet where I need to land. It's desert world, by the way. I'm guessing Habitat 7 will be... Ooh. Not habitable at all.
Anomaly detected. Probe away. Satellite detected.
Alright. Done. Let's load out. Before I actually go out, time to load out. Wait. Just want to go. Specifically armor. They could have made some alternative outfits. I'll be frank about this one. I really think they could have made alternative outfits for squads. But they didn't. So we're stuck with their default outfits. I mean, some of them are fine. Vetra's in particular is fine. I guess Liam's okay. Don't particularly like Cora's. Then again. Really, they just neutered, in a way, squad customization options. I guess you know why this is made by the Mass Effect. Like the main team that worked on this was the Mass Effect 3 multiplayer team, and you can see clearly that they weren't. You can clearly see their influence. I mean, there's positive influence, there's negative influence as well. The negative influence is the fact that you've lost squad customization options because they are focused on your character and the way your character handles as opposed to squad members. And that's frustrating. The only thing you have left is the ability to command your squad members individually to move to a position or attack a specific character. You don't have control over their how they use their abilities anymore. You don't have the pause menu anymore to actually order them around. And you also don't have any alternate appearance whatsoever. Why? Anyway, enough bitching around. Costin, signing out.